Hey there, it's Kathy. I was going to read you a passage from a book that actually made me cry. And then I realized, oh, it's not this book, A Woman's Best Medicine. Um, it's actually the woman's other book that I loaned to a friend. So I'm just going to tell you about this passage because in it, the author, Nancy Lonsdorf, what is it? Lonsdorf. Lonsdorf, Nancy Lonsdorf, was talking about something her husband said to her when she was 25. And as I read the passage, I teared up. And I'm going to tell you what it is in a moment. But I teared up because at age 23, I was in ballet. I was kind of contemplating stopping ballet, leaving the ballet company, which I did. But already I felt old, right? I even probably felt old at 20. And, honestly, 40 is, old in a dancer's career, and sometimes even, 35. but, looking at what her husband told her, which was, this is the essence of it, right? You're so beautiful. I wonder how you're gonna be at age 35. With the idea that she was actually gonna be juicier, better, more yummy, more fun, and that idea, she said, that planted the seed that she was, right? The aging was going to be something that was fruitful and beautiful and expansive. And I just teared up because that was not my experience, right? I was 23 years old and I felt old. I'm like, that was kind of crazy. And so as we look at our ideas about aging, and especially the ideas that the media feeds us and that our families feed us and so the doctor feeds us, right? There's so many areas. It's like your body is not more than 7 years old. That's what science tells us, right? It's not. It's only max 7. So the points of view that we have about how old we are and what's going to happen there impact our cells. They impact actually the beautiful replication of the cells. And if you watch that, I watched a video on it Wednesday, and it's so amazing. It's like the cell knows exactly what to do, which it does, and it just duplicates itself, and things hook up to each other. It's it gives you goosebumps when you watch it, and you're like, whoa, that's happening all over my body millions of times right now. It's pretty incredible. So what then can you do if you don't, if you feel like, well, that's all fine and good, but I am aging, right? I'm seeing the wrinkles on my face, or I'm seeing my knees. I have a bad knee. Okay, first off, it's not a bad knee. It might be a knee that requires some love, but it's not a bad knee. Okay? So if you can kind of change your languaging and what you're ordering up from your body, you have a different possibility. And it's too much to go into everything now, but I have 2 online classes that kind of go into ideas we have about aging and cleansing off everybody else's ideas, right? Because we're inundated. And so just cleansing those off and out and through. And cleansing away the patterns that those have created. Another thing you can start to do is ask questions. Okay, knee, what do you require to be optimal and function optimally? What if anything would help my joints, if it's your joints? you know? We get ideas about our joints, our metabolism, our faces, our memory, our whatever, all these things. And it's like, okay, well, what if that weren't actually true? Or what if that didn't actually have to happen? Or what if the cells could change? Because they can. And we get the ideas that they can't, right? That things will only go downhill. Well, science has shown, like experiments have shown, that if you place people in an environment where they feel youthful, they actually de-age. They actually youth. So what if you could do that without going into an environment in which you're playing the music from your 20s or your teens all the time, and just start to shift the way you show up in the world? So if you're interested in more, because there's way more, I did 2 classes. They're both available individually and together. One is called Clearing Your Points of View About Aging, because points of view impact what shows up. The other is called Clearing Your Projections and Expectations About Aging. And the first one was so packed with stuff, and there was even more to do, that I created the second one, which we just did today, and it was quite amazing to see what came up, because what comes up is not always what you expect. And so that one was supposed to be an hour, but it ended up being 75 minutes. So you can find those both, along with a lot of other fun stuff, fun practices for transformation, at meetkathywilliams.com in the shop. And yeah, so head over there and see what you can change, because there's a lot you can. And even if you don't see others showing up the way you would like to show up, it's just because they're also wearing their points of view. And you don't have to buy those points of view as true. So anyway, 23 years old is not old. We even say, right, years old. 23 years is not old. Yeah, and it's amazing. Those messages, those ideas can have a long-lasting impact, as we're looking at in today's projections and expectations about aging class. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Have a good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is.